Let's take a look at how to use the calendars in LearningZone. There are two types of calendars. One is called the global calendar and the other is your course calendar. First, we'll take a look at the global calendar. You can access the global calendar two ways in the new user interface in LearningZone. In the top right corner, you'll see a link called View Calendar. That will take you to the global calendar, but also there is a button in the global navigation menu for the calendar. Your global calendar will display assignments for all of the courses you are teaching. If you want to remove one of your courses from your calendar view, all you have to do is click on the colored tile and those assignments will disappear from the calendar. If you want to view a course on the calendar, again, just click that white box, and when it has the colored square on it, it is showing those assignments on your calendar. Anytime you enter your calendar in LearningZone, it will default to month view. You can switch from month to month using the arrows in the top left-hand corner, and you can return to the current month by selecting the Today button. You can also view your calendar in week format. Any all-day events will display in the top row, and an hourly schedule will display below that. Again, you can change the week by clicking the arrows in the top left corner, and you can return to the current week by clicking Today. If you want to view your calendar in list form, click on the Agenda button. The list of assignments you see in Agenda View will begin with the month that is currently selected in Month View. So if I want to change the way my agenda list displays, I would click on Month. I can change the month I'm viewing, and then when I click the Agenda button again, my list will begin with September. The Scheduler tool allows you to set up appointments with your students. You can block off certain dates and times that students can then view and reserve a time to meet with you. All you need to do to create an appointment group is to click this button in the right-hand corner. You would name your group. Let's say you want to meet with your students regarding their final research paper topic, and it would be in your office. You would choose which calendar this is supposed to go on to, which would be the equivalent of the course that the appointments are for. You can have the option of students signing up in groups. You would set the appointment dates. You can do multiple dates if you want, and select the time range. And you can also tell it how many minutes each appointment should be. If you want to meet with your students for 20 minutes apiece, you would put 20, click on Go, then save and publish, and that appointment group is created. Now students can view that assignment group on their own calendars and choose a 20-minute time slot that works best for them to meet with you. To go back to the calendar, I'm just going to click the back arrow, and I'm going to return to month view and show you a few more things in the sidebar here on the right. First, you'll see a quick view calendar. You'll notice when you change from month to month in the quick view calendar, it does not change the month over here in the main viewing area. This is really just a way to easily see what days of the week a certain date falls on and things like that. Below the list of your calendars or your courses, you'll see Undated Items. This is where any assignments you have in your courses that do not have a due date associated with them will be listed. All you have to do to set the due date on those assignments is drag and drop them onto the calendar where you wish for them to be due. Lastly, underneath the list of undated items, you'll see a link that says Calendar Feed. If you use another calendar such as Google Calendar or Outlook and you would like to sync your LearningZone calendar with your other calendar, you can copy and paste this link to do so. If you want to add items to your calendar, there are two ways to do it. One would be to click the plus button in the top right corner. The second way would be just to click on the date on the calendar. The only difference is if you click the plus button, you might have to enter the due date here. If you click on the date on the calendar, that date will automatically be filled in. So that's one less thing you have to specify. You'll see here that you have the option of adding assignments directly from the calendar, but we really suggest that you stick with adding assignments in the course modules or the course assignments link. The reason being that here you'll see we don't have quite as many assignment settings to choose from right here on the calendar. So it would be best to just stick with adding only events if you're adding items directly on the calendar. If you wish to view a calendar just for one course, you could do that by unselecting all of the calendars in the sidebar that you don't wish to see. However, there is an easier way to view a calendar just for one course. I'm going to click on the Courses button in the Global Navigation menu and enter one of my courses. When you're in a course, you'll see the View Calendar link over on the right-hand side. And if you click on that, this calendar looks exactly like the global calendar. The only difference you'll see is that just this one course is displaying on the calendar rather than displaying all of the courses you're teaching. So just to recap, I'll go back to the dashboard. There are two calendars in LearningZone. The global calendar can be accessed using the button in the global navigation menu or the View Calendar link in the top right corner of the dashboard. And an individual course calendar can be accessed using the View Calendar link directly in that course.